Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is made possible by Assured Partners, Greg Young of Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown Community College, The Gregors Furniture and Mattress, Sports Plus, Wayward Social, Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown, Marshalltown School District, Scooters of Marshalltown, State Farm, mtownproud.com.
Safety! Dropped in the end zone. It's Niehaus. Feldman, that one will get in. That's a good point right there. A shot coming here. That's a goal. Lifted to left center field. Gets off the warning track into the wall. Transition three. Boom! Knocks that one down. And it's a goal. What a beautiful play. Dutton, look what I found over the first. It's a 3-on-1 all the way. Yes. There he goes.
Your home for the Bobcats, KFJB-TV. Welcome to the countdown to tip-off.
Welcome to the Marshalltown Roundhouse. It's our KFJB-TV only broadcast tonight as the Grinnell Tigers in town to face off against the Marshalltown girls basketball team. Brianna Lewis with you. Welcome. Our producer tonight, David Braga, Keith Stewart, as well as Lakin Eastman on camera work. Excited to bring you this girls-only game here tonight as the Grinnell Tigers come in off of a loss against Clear Creek Amana to round out their week last week. They stand at a mark of 5-10. Meanwhile, the Bobcats have been off since last Tuesday when they lost right here on their home floor to Mason City. A year ago in this matchup, Grinnell dominated it. Bobcats looking for a little revenge. They're 0-2 against the Tigers since 2020. When we come back, we'll talk to the head man for the Marshalltown Bobcat girls basketball team, Brian Murphy, plus our starting lineups brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises right around the corner. This is the countdown to tip-off. You're watching KFJB TV.
Legends American Grill is the perfect place to watch your favorite team. Enjoy wings, nachos, steaks, and prime rib available on Friday and Saturday nights. It's game on for great food and your favorite drink to wash it down. You like burgers? Legends has fantastic, unique burger creations like this. The Legends Burger. Absolutely delicious. Gather with friends, enjoy your favorite team's games with the NFL Sunday Ticket, and make some memories. Legends American Grill in Marshalltown and our new Newton location, where the game is always on.
Marshalltown Community School District announces that preschool sign-up begins February 3rd for children who will be 4 on or before September 15th. Sign up early as spaces do fill up. Marshalltown's preschool program ensures every child has access to high-quality early education in a welcoming and supportive environment. The preschool program is tuition-free with no fees to sign up. Contact the preschool coordinator at 641-754-1000 for more information. You'll need proof of your child's age, address, and immunization records in order to sign up. Welcome back into the countdown to tip-off. It is the Battle of the Cats here tonight. Tigers and the Bobcats coming up in a little bit. Now joined by head coach Brian Murphy for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Coach, coming off a week that you've been off since last Tuesday, how is that time? I know you mentioned you're going to get a little bit of rest in, but also work on a few things. How's it been?
It's been good. Give us a day to physically kind of rest, but then ultimately we get back a lot of our skill work, trying to hone some things, gives you a chance to step back, work a little bit more one-on-one with players, kind of focus on some of those things. So I feel like we hit that kind of nice balance of getting some skill work in, but then a couple days to kind of do a little bit of more specific team prep for this week.
I know during Bobcat Live, Amara Johnson shared with us she was going to get a checkup. I believe today. How is her health doing?
It's good. So we're at this point, we kind of got stage 1 figured out. So, we still got some steps and some hurdles to clear before she's officially cleared. So, she's going to be revving, ready to go. And we're kind of like, all right, let's make sure everything's fully ready yet. So we're hoping we get her back, at some point. The specific when is still kind of up in the air.
For kids like that, I mean, it's so hard to say yes, but, right? I mean, how do you kind of manage that thing to make sure you're coming off a pretty severe injury?
Yeah, I think It's both harder and easier with a younger player, where on the one hand, I mean, they don't necessarily understand the severity of the injury, because some of those longer term things that they don't understand, that you do enough damage when you're young, you start feeling that when you're older. But that does also make it easier for us to say, look, you've got 2 more years. We're not going to push to get you back. And I've gone through the same thing twice myself, so I'm able to draw from my own experience a little bit and say, hey, look, if you come back and you're not ready, this is kind of what you're going to be looking at. So it's been a combination of things, just trying to get her to understand the reality of the situation, and it's kind of the reality of any sort of injury. So.
Yeah, that is for sure. All right, you played well in the second half, really, especially against Mason City. You won the rebounding category, did a lot of really nice things. What do you look at of your team to kind of keep the ball rolling here tonight?
Number one, I mean, this hasn't changed all season, is going to be the number of turnovers. As has been the case all year, we feel good about if we're able to hold them to half-court offense. We feel really good about our ability to deny the things they want to do. But if we allow them to get transition points off turnovers, that sort of thing, that gets their momentum going and kind of gets their energy up. So we got to take care of the ball on the one end. We know we have a significant size advantage where they're starting multiple girls that are 5'3" or shorter. So we know that's there, but it doesn't matter if you're not deliberate and intentional about both positioning, but also getting the ball in at a safe spot.
Statistically speaking, these two teams kind of emulate each other in quite a few categories. Also, the big players down in the present in Isabel Kinkle, she's averaging a few blocks per game, just like Frankie Long is. So do you imagine that might be a little bit of a good battle here tonight?
Yeah, I think so. The two of them kind of battled it out a little bit last year, and it was interesting because both of them were a little bit young last year. And so this year you've seen both of them make a little bit of a leap, a little bit more intentional. Certainly, as has been the case, we really like Frankie in that matchup, even though, Kinkle's got similar size. I think Frankie's got a little bit more strength, and her ability to get her deep will be good. But as has been the case, she's got to do her work early and not rely on just being tall.
They're a team that is turnover prone. So how do you kind of really get under their skin on the defensive end where you've been, at your strongest this year? Yeah,
we are best when we've got really good on-ball pressure. Kinsley Bowie is somebody that has been really good, and especially now that she's getting her feet back underneath her after injury. So the more we can pressure the ball at the point of attack, the better off we are off ball. We have the length. Somebody like Georgia Jansen just thrives on those long cross-court passes. And when you pressure the ball, it forces those players to get rid of the ball quicker than they want. And so that's some of those turnovers and opportunities that Georgia's kind of feasted on all year. So that really strong point of attack defense will be really important, getting them out of the paint. And again, using our size against some of their shorter players will be good, because we can really limit what they see, and they won't necessarily see those players lurking in the passing lanes.
Tipping off the week with a Monday night game. You've got games on Tuesday and Friday. What's your message to your team to really get off on the right foot here this week?
I think the number one thing is making sure we start strong and stay strong. We have not had a lot of games this year where we played 4 quarters of strong basketball. Against Mason City, it's like we waited till midway through the second quarter to say, oh, wait, this is how we had to play, and then we finished the rest of the game really well. If we want to win games, we can't wait for the other team to set the tone. We've got to set the tone and then maintain it. So that's going to be the key tonight, and the key all week is, establish the type of game we want to play, and then maintain that tone kind of throughout the entire game, ebbs and flows. The runs that each team has, you just got to keep playing your game.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, that is head coach Brian Murphy. We check out the starting 5 for the Tigers and the Bobcats when we come back on the Countdown to Tip-Off right here on KFJB-TV.
Some say life is like a road trip. Is it a coincidence Scooter's Coffee is a drive-thru? We don't think so. Whether you need a coffee while you enjoy the view, to just get you through the long stretch, or to refuel between stops, Scooter's Coffee is there, brewing up delicious coffee, espresso blenders, smoothies, iced drinks, and more, with the convenience of a drive-thru so you can stay on the road and enjoy the ride. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters in Marshalltown.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by The Marshalltown School District. Embrace the lead. Scooters of Marshalltown. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. And State Farm. mtownproud.com.
Welcome back inside the MHS Roundhouse. Bobcats getting warmed up to take on the Grinnell Tigers. Now time for this evening's starting lineups, brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Let them deliver for you while we deliver you the starting lineup. Lineup looks like this tonight for head coach Trent Edson in his 16th year, leading the Grinnell Tigers 5-10. They're 3-8 in the Walmack West in Class 4A here tonight. And assisted by Sal Faulkner, averaging 33 points per game, giving up an average of 51 points per game on the season. Number 2, Hope Dana will get the start tonight, averaging 7 points per game, 1 rebound, 1 assist, shoots it the best, second best on the team at the free throw line at 57%. Just a freshman at 5'2". Number 5, Ella Cini will get the start, averaging 2.5 points per game, 2.5 rebounds per game, 2 steals per game, a 5'2" sophomore. Number 10, Isabel Kenkel, 6 points per game, 9.5 rebounds per game, a 6'1" junior. A year ago in this matchup, when Grinnell defeated Marshalltown 45-28, she had 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 blocks. She went just 3 of 10 at the free throw line. Aiden Goslink will start tonight, number 22, 11 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, a 5'10" junior. And number 42, Macy Andrews, 3.5 points per game. She is a 5'4" junior. A year ago in this matchup, she had 5 points and 4 rebounds. All right, on the other side of things for the Marshalltown Bobcats, behind head coach Brian Murphy in his 6th year, assisted by Megan Heitman. Bobcats play in 5A as they're 0-4 in the Iowa Alliance Conference. North side of things, they are 5-9 overall, averaging 31.5 points per game, giving up an average of 40 per game on the season defensively. Number 11, Kinsley Bowie will start tonight, 4 points per game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. She is a 5'8" junior. She had 9 points, 3 rebounds a year ago against Grinnell. Number 20, Millie Heitman will start, 6 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per game for the 6'4" junior. Number 23, Georgia Jansen, 5 points per game, 4 rebounds per game for the 5'11" junior. Number 35, the senior Ellie Hughes will start, 3 points per game, 7 rebounds per game. She stands at 5'8". And number 44, Frankie Long, she's 43 blocks on the season, that's 3rd in Class 5A. To go along with that, 6 points per game, 8 rebounds for the 6'2" sophomore. That is our starting lineups. Again, all brought to you by Sandvik Enterprises in Marshalltown. Our keys to the game when we come back on the countdown to tip-off. Now time for keys to the game, presented by First Rate Real Estate, FirstRateTeam.com. Well, for the Bobcats, throw a wrinkle on Kenkel, as Bobcats will have to play well defensively, especially down low in the paint against Kenkel, who averages 6 points per game and 9.5 rebounds. A year ago, like I mentioned, she had 11 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. But the Bobcats in that game had 8 steals and 4 blocks against the Grinnell Tigers. So have to repeat that success a little bit and maybe one-up it from a year ago, especially inside against Kenkel. Meanwhile, for the Tigers to be victorious, they're going to have to lock on Frankie Long here tonight, because Frankie Long, 16th in 5A with 110 total rebounds. She's 6th in offensive rebounds with 47 total. Meanwhile, in the Iowa Lions, she has a 42.7% effective field goal percentage, which is basically how well you shoot the ball. She gets a lot inside, which obviously helps that number, but she's 6th in the Iowa Lions Conference. So they'll have to be well on Frankie Long. The key to her this season has been getting her in foul trouble this year. So Bobcats look to keep her out of foul trouble, as well as Ellie Hughes, who fouled out in this game a year ago and just went 0 for 2 with 3 rebounds. So we'll see how the Bobcats do here tonight. Again, that is our keys to the game, brought to you by First Rate Real Estate, FirstRateTeam.com. Starting lineups, national anthem are just about ready to take place here inside the Roundhouse. Coming up, it is tip-off between the Tigers and the Bobcats. You're watching KFJB-TV.
Wayward Social is the place for fun. With 20 lanes of bowling, leagues for all levels, great food and drink options, an awesome arcade, there is a ton of fun to be had at Wayward Social for date night, family fun, or the company party with plenty of space for everyone. Visit Wayward Social on Facebook for updates on specials and live music. It is all on South 6th Street in Marshalltown. Visit wayward-social.com to start planning your group outing at Wayward Social, the place for fun.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Hayes going to drive into the paint. Floater. Count that bucket. It's good. Frankie Long just rips it away and goes up strong. Three on one all the way. Yes.
By Millie Heitman looking for the right-handed layup up off the glass.
National anthem sung live here tonight inside the MHS Roundhouse. 4A takes on 5A inside tonight as the Bobcats and the Tigers getting ready to do battle. Great to have you along tonight. I'm Brandon Lewis, our on-site producer David Braga, Keith Stewart, Lakin Eastman on our camera work here tonight. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to KFJB-TV. Get those upcoming game alerts by turning on notifications. Well, the Bobcats in their all-white uniforms. Tigers in their all-black uniforms here tonight inside the Roundhouse. As the Tigers coming off a loss against Clear Creek Amana, 70-18 on Friday. They beat Vinton Shellsburg last Tuesday, 45-30. They head to Benton tomorrow night, or take on Benton at home tomorrow night. Meanwhile, the Bobcats will be on the road at Fort Dodge. Bobcats looking to break a 2-game losing streak, 1-4 in their last 5 games. Frankie Long will match up against Isabel Kinkle for the opening tip, and it's won by the Tigers. They'll go to work left to right here in this opening quarter of play. Drop it inside to Kinkle. All over Frankie Long, but I believe Ellie Hughes on the backside of the play will pick up her first foul of the night. And it is on Ellie Hughes, who fouled out of this game a year ago, as she went on to have an 0 for 2 night with 3 rebounds. It was a shooting foul, so Kinkle heads to the line for 2 free throws. And Isabel Kinkle will miss the first free throw. She is a 37% free throw shooter on the season. The 6'1 junior takes a few dribbles, and the second free throw's up. And that one no good off the front of the iron. And Frankie Long is there for the rebound, something she does well, like we mentioned on the season, 16th in 5A with 110 rebounds and now 111 after that last one. A foul and a blocking foul at midcourt. A foul going to be picked up on Aiden Gosling. Junior picks up her first. Jansen, trouble in the backcourt. Elisini forced a turnover and a blocking foul immediately on Georgia Jansen. All inbounded for the Tigers, and it will be controlled by Dana at the top. She'll drive down the left side, looks up as it rolls in, and Grinnell has the early lead, 2-0. Bowie inbounds to Jansen. Backcourt pressure, it will turn her over. Again, inside to Dana, and she'll lose the basketball, but it was poked out of there from behind by the Bobcats, and it will stay with the Tigers on the baseline right side. They'll get together. Looked like it was out on Dana, and they'll get together in a good call there by the officials to award the basketball to the Bobcats. So 45 seconds gone in this opening quarter, 2-0 Grinnell. Heitman inbounds to Jansen, gets it back. She'll speed across the timeline all the way in. Underneath the hoop, drops it off to Bowie. And Dana's out of bounds on the baseline as she stole it away. Bowie will inbound on baseline left side. Dana's only a freshman at 5'2", but boy, she showed some aggressiveness early on here. Inbound up top to Jansen. Goes down the paint, loses it. Turnover as Andrews comes up with it. Feeds off to Dana's over the midcourt stripe. Bowie picks her up, drives in, picks up the dribble, throws it right into the Cat bench. Turnover on the Tigers, back to the Bobcats with 6:52 opening quarter. Heitman brings it across the timeline, up to Bowie, takes a quick draw 3. It skims off the glass, no good. Dana with the outlet, now up court quickly. They'll work with it to Gosling. Gosling inside, touched on the way up by Bowie. That'll be her first foul of the night. Already 3 fouls on the Cats here in the opening quarter of action. And that is the shooting foul, so it sends Aiden Gosling to the free throw line. 42% free throw shooter on the season, rattles in the first. Second, high off the back of the iron. Jansen rebounds it. It's popped out of there, and then Bowie had it popped out of her hands. It'll be with the Bobcats as it goes into the Bobcat bench over by the coaches. An assistant coach there, Megan Heitman, you see on the bottom side of your screen. Millie Heitman inbounds. It's tipped away. Dana comes up with it. Free throw line jumper. Good. It is a 5-0 run as Dana has 4 of Grinnell's 5 points, 6:24 first quarter.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is your local furniture store in Marshalltown, and they are proud to support Marshalltown Bobcat Athletics. If you need a new recliner to relax in, or perhaps a new dining set for the whole family, shop McGregor's. They also have a good selection of luxurious sectional sofas. Score the mattress of your dreams with an assist from the McGregor's friendly and knowledgeable staff. You'll be the household MVP when you bring home the winning selection from McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown. Open 7 days a week.
Hey Bobcat Nation, this is Kinsley Bowie, and you're watching KFJB-TV.
Well, the Marshalltown Bobcats have been off since Tuesday when they last played Mason City, and looking like they've been off for a week early on here, struggling with backcourt pressure from Grinnell, and turnovers mounting here tonight. But Dana will pick up a foul at midcourt as she bumps Bowie, as Bowie was bringing it up the floor. And that will be her first of the night, second team foul on Grinnell. Kinsley Bowie to inbound, finds Georgia Jansen in the front court. Loses the basketball, gathers it back in. Loses it again, finally gets it to Millie Heitman at the top. Heitman crossover, free throw line jumper, just off the mark. Cini gets it up court. Grinnell trips it away as Andrews hit the deck, and now the Bobcats come away with it. But Hughes, a lazy pass right there to Bowie, and Dana makes him pay. Dana has 6 and the and 1 to come. Hughes tried to just bounce that one, just the pressure was right there, kind of eating it up. And Dana has been all over the Cats early on. Free throw for the and 1, no good. Hughes with the rebound. Grinnell already their third trip to the line here tonight. We're not even halfway through the first quarter. Just 1 for 5 at the line. Backdoor, they find Bowie, but tough. Shot right there, a little too strong. She felt the pressure coming in. Grinnell gets it up court to Cini. Inside the Kenkel. Goes to work against Frankie, but her hands were down, and that's going to be a foul. Frankie Long, her first of the night. That'll send Kenkel to the line, her second trip. Went 0 for 2 the first time. 7-0 Grinnell on top, looking to extend the lead here. And that one is no good. Kenkel 0 for 3 at the line. She went just 3 of 10 a year ago in this game at the free throw stripe. Second free throw's up, and that one also no good. Tipped out of there, Dana comes up with it. So 0 for 4 for Kenkel. She gets a feed, right block, jumper inside is no good. Frankie Long clears it out to Bowie. Bowie, Dana all over her from behind. He'll drop it into Frankie. Kenkel tips it away. It'll stay with the Cats on baseline right side. The box formation on the inbound. Get it to Heitman. Free throw line. Jumper good this time. Millie Heitman with her first bucket of the night, averaging 6 points per game. Dana kick out. 3 off the left side of the iron. Heitman gets a rebound off of the Andrews miss. Heitman to the right wing, looking to drop it in. She gets it into Morgan Hildebrand, who's checked in. She's been playing well as of late, especially from long range. Hughes. Back to Hildebrand. Hildebrand in a little bit of trouble near side, knocked away, but I think they're going to catch a foul on Elisini first. No, they're not. They're just going to say it's out of bounds. Hildebrand will inbound. 5 on the shot clock. Finally get it in to Ellie Hughes. Hughes will put one up just outside the free throw line. It's no good. Back on Hildebrand, though. She's ninth in the conference right now with 12 threes made on the season. Last Tuesday against Mason City, she went 3 of 6 from three-point range, in route to 12 points. Turnover, Grinnell, travel, and it will be Bobcat basketball as Bowie gets the inbound. Dana guarding on her. Heitman into the front court, gets the screen from Hughes. Drop it off, a little give and go. Down to Long. Frankie Long with her first bucket as she averages 6 points per game. 7-4, Bobcats have cut into that lead. 3.5 minutes to go in the first. Bowie steps in on Dana, picks up her dribble, mounts pass. Heitman with a bump. She was going for the steal as Gosling gathered the basketball in, and that will be the 5th. And free throws are coming. There's that give and go as Heitman with the good feed down to Long. So Gosling at the line for the second time tonight. She split him the last time she was at the line. And this one off the back of the iron, no good. So the junior, who averages 11 points per game, still scoreless for Grinnell. Kinsley Bowie, Ellie Hughes check out. Nia Lott. And Georgia Jansen back into the contest. And that one is good by Gosling, who also splits him at the line. I misspoke there. She has 2 points tonight. After that last made free throw. And into the front court, Heitman loses it out of bounds as he was poked away by Gosling. Heitman will inbound right in front of the Grinnell bench. Official having a quick conversation with Heitman on the inbound. Hildebrand running the point. Gives to Jansen. Jansen, good move. Frankie Long posted up, and she was fouled as she spun around to try to go up for the shot. I don't believe it's going to be a shooting foul. Baseline left side, say the officials. First of the night for Elisini. Third team foul on Grinnell. Inbound way too high for Heitman. Turnover. They'll run the floor up to Dana. Left wide open layup is good. 8 for Hope Dana, the freshman, looking like an all-star here in the first quarter. Averages 7 above that already. Hildebrand steps out of bounds on the near side. Right in front of the scorer's table, and it's a turnover. Don't usually see that a whole bunch out of players on their home floor. Nia Lott blown by. Dana has her shot blocked by Frankie Long. Another block on the season. That'll be her 44th. Coming in on the season, 3rd and 5A in block shots. A little dump off. Down to Long. She'll strike for 2. 4 points for Frankie Long, and both assisted by Millie Heitman. Good drop-offs. Jansen almost comes up with a steal. Grinnell keeps it. 4-point lead for the Tigers. Loaded up for the 3. Couldn't get that one to go. Grinnell saves it, though. And Cini was off the mark on that 3. Now she gets tied up. Nia Lott forcing that jump ball. Possession arrow with the Cats. With a 1:57 in the first quarter. So Bobcat basketball. Here's Dana going inside, getting that block shot. Frankie Long. Heitman inbounds to Bowie. Heitman running the point quite a bit here tonight. We talked to Coach Brian Murphy in the pregame about potentially getting point guard Amara Johnson back at some point this season. A runner too strong for Bowie and a foul on the rebound. And that'll be her second foul of the night as she fouled Ella Cini. And again, the Cats over that 5 mark here in the first quarter. That's more free throws for Grinnell. 6th trip already to the line for the Grinnell Tigers. Cini's first free throw is up and good. Cini with the best free throw shooting percentage on the team, 58%. Hope Dana just behind her at 57. Second free throw is no good. Grinnell, though, an offensive rebound there on the free throw by Kinkle. Putback is no good, and now Heitman comes up with the basketball as Kinkle knocks it away from her from behind. So Cini splitting them. It's 11-6 now, Tigers lead. And promptly a foul on Kinkle. That'll be her first foul of the night. 4th team foul, so one more, and Bobcats will be shooting free throws in her final 90 seconds in the quarter. Officials saying over and back. That was tipped away by Gosling. She went in the backcourt, gathered it back, but I believe fans and coaches saying she did not have possession, so it's going to be Tiger basketball at midcourt. Kinkle at the free throw line, tries to get it to a cutter, and will. She finds in Gosling for her first field goal of the night. She has 4. Bobcats on the inbound, almost throw it away. Nia Lott has it at midcourt. She's going to speed ahead. Going to take it all the way. Block shot, but a foul on the way up. Macy Andrews will commit the 5th Grinnell Tiger foul of the night. And Nia Lott is set to the line for 2 free throws. Good aggressive play. Sophomore right there charging in to the right block. Nia Lott, 50% free throw shooter on the year. First one a little flat and off the front of the iron. And Nia Lott true to the averages. Splits them at the line, and sophomore only averages a half point per game. She's got 1, 13-7. And now Nia Lott with a hold. And that'll be free throws. It will send Cini back to the line for the second time tonight. Cini's first is good. She is 2 of 3 at the line tonight. The 13th free throw of the quarter is banked in. Cini is 3 of 4 at the line. They are 5 of 13 in the first quarter. That's a game for some. Down to 53 seconds in the opening quarter. Dana on the inbound steals it away from Hildebrand. Now Jansen trying to get it back. Nia Lott's going to get it. She'll go up strong. And a blocking foul. 2 free throws coming. Tariah Carter, I believe, is going to pick up the foul. And she will. Wow, we are having a foul fest here tonight. Nia Lott. Good on the first free throw. Good hustle play by Nia Lott. Going up strong with it. Earning the free throws, and she'll roll that one in. So Nia Lott, 3 of 4 at the free throw line here in the opening quarter. Keeping the Cats in it, down by 6 with 43 seconds to go. I don't know if I've ever seen 17 free throws combined shot in a quarter. It's got to be some sort of a record. We're having David look into it during the break in between the first and second quarter. 3 seconds in the paint. Turnover on Grinnell. Shot clock is off. Jansen loses it. Gets tied up. Jump ball possession arrow with black and orange. Couple substitutions. Cini is going to check back in as well as Andrews for Grinnell. Grinnell will play for the final shot of the first quarter. To the free throw line. They find Kinkle underneath, but Jansen rips her. And the Bobcats unaware that time is almost expiring. That will send us to the second quarter. Cats trail by 6 right here on KFJB-TV.
YMCC, competitive athletics, affordable tuition, on-campus living, online courses plus 2 campus locations, unique programs, career training, small classes, short-term hands-on training. Choose MCC.
Welcome back inside the Marshalltown Roundhouse as the Bobcats hosting a non-conference matchup with the Grinnell Tigers here tonight. Brandon Lewis with you. 15-9 is our current score. Checking scores around the state, it's Monday, so a little bit of a light night, but Ottumwa is taking on Washington at home. Des Moines North taking on Pella tonight. Indianola and Ankeny, as well as Bettendorf and Assumption tonight in Class 5A. We'll keep you updated as the night goes along on those games. Morgan Hildebrand controlling the basketball for the Bobcats to begin the second quarter. Now Heitman, free throw line, over to Bowie. Good intentions, picked off by Kenkel. Up court to Cini. Now Dana, free throw line to Goslink. Bumped as she goes inside, and I believe that's going to be on Frankie, her second foul of the night. And we've got some foul trouble for each squad here tonight. That is Frankie Long's second, Kinsley Bowie with 2, and a whole host of Grinnell Tigers with 1 apiece. First free throw by Goslink is no good. Another one to come. And the 42% free throw shooter on the season makes a second. She is 3 of 6 at the stripe. Bobcats just kind of getting sped up by that pressure. And now a trap. Hildebrand dribbled right into the trap. And they find Frankie Long down low and tried for a third bucket of the night. Can't get it. Got the rebound. Loses it out of bounds. Tiger basketball. Dana over the cat logo at midcourt. Picked up by Heitman. Drop it into Gosling. Misses it off the left side of the iron. Frankie Long, good defense, gets the rebound. Heitman into the front court, gets a screen, kind of a half screen there. Has a trace, tries to go in baseline, cut off. Bowie looking for something, throws it away. Heitman had stopped. Not on the same page, another turnover for the Cats. Something a year ago they did a lot in this game. Turned it over 30 times a year ago in this matchup. And inside, Goslink A little bit of a hope and a prayer gets that one to go. Her second bucket of the night. Well, the officials have announced that they are here tonight. Not only by 17 first quarter free throws, but now a warning to the Grinnell Tigers for a delay of the game. I didn't see any real intention of throwing the ball away there, but inbound is tipped away by Dana, and it will be Bobcat basketball on the baseline. Well, they're actually, I believe they're going to give this one to Grinnell, so not tipped away. Well, maybe they got a piece of it down low. Tiger basketball, 6:34 and now counting. Inside to Gosling. Two players there for Grinnell. The miss. Kinkle tries to go for the rebound, but Bowie beat her out for position. Now fast break up to Heitman. Ball poked away. Leaves it behind for Hildebrand. Three off the left side of the iron. Hildebrand almost stole it back there after the missed shot. Could not get it, though. Here's Cini, right wing. Drops it free throw line to Gosling. Dana thought about the three. Picked up by Bowie. Now inside to Gosling. Now right wing. Cini's off the mark for the three. And a timeout called by Brian Murphy. 5:57 second quarter. Cats trailing 18-9 on KFJB-TV.
Hi Bobcats, this is Amara Johnson and you're watching Bobcat Basketball on KFJB-TV.
Well, final in girls basketball, Ankeny takes down Indianola 65-33. How about that here tonight in girls action in 5A? Back here in the MHS Roundhouse, Bobcats being doubled up right now, 18-9 by the Grinnell Tigers. Tigers 5-10, 3-8 in the Wamak West. Meanwhile, your Cats are 0-4 in the Iowa Alliance North. 5-9 overall. Looking for their sixth win. They had 6 wins a year ago. 2 conference victories. And looking to get out of an early hole here tonight. Turnovers have been mounting. And unforced turnovers, almost one right there as Heitman just slipped on the far side. Up to Bowie, down to left block. Dishes out. Hildebrand dribbling it in the near side corner. Tries to drop it in, but Kinkle knocks it away from Long, the intended target down there on the left block. Hildebrand will inbound. Yeah, that was a 5-second call almost to come, but just in time to Frankie Long. Hildebrand now at the top. Over to Heitman. Rolls it down to Frankie, but there's a... Whoa, look at that at the buzzer. She tried to get it to Frankie Long, but just kind of poked away there, and Ellie Heitman in some desperation knocks that one down, floating away. 18-11. Now ball tipped away. Gather back in. Gosling gets the dish and the 2-point bucket. She has 9 on the night. Inbound tipped away by Dana, and it will stay with the Cats, baseline right side. Bobcats not out of it early on here, but boy, really like to finish the final half of the second quarter. As Jansen puts up a shot on the wrong side of the floor, but a travel by Jansen. Yeah, it's been a week off since the Cats last played, unfortunately, and kind of showing early on here. As Bobcats put up a shot on the the wrong bucket. Almost scored one for Grinnell right there. Now the officials getting together. And after all that, they're going to give the ball to the Tigers. So apparently there was a travel. I don't really recall there being a travel. I think there was an inadvertent whistle because a shot was put up at the wrong end, and then Jansen came down with the basketball. But head coach Brian Murphy wondering, it didn't go in. Should have just kept playing. Bobcats lose the inbound. Almost give up a three. Dana gets the basketball back, and her long two is no good. Frankie Long with the rebound up to Kinsley Bowie. Bowie losing the basketball. Hildebrand gathers it back in. Stops, and she kept moving. Turnover right there by Hildebrand. She tried to stop at the free throw line, but the feet just kept going a little bit. We're in the halfway point of the second quarter. 9-point lead for the Tigers. Hildebrand almost picks off a pass. Now a skip pass. This one is picked off by Georgia Jansen. She'll slow things down. Finds Bowie. Flips it underhand to Heitman. Now back to Bowie. Three. She spots up and knocks it down. Much needed three for Kinsley Bowie. 20-14. Well, hopefully a tale of two halves for the Cats, and now Grinnell throws it away. Bowie comes up with a steal. She'll take it all the way. Her shot's blocked. She hits the deck. No foul called. Heitman picks it up. They'll keep playing. Up to Jansen. Jansen dribbles in. Shot up. Now she is fouled. Shot's no good. 2 free throws coming for Georgia Jansen. Here's that last three by Bowie. Squaring up for the shot right there. As now Jansen heads to the line for the first time tonight, a 42% free throw shooter on the season. Teardrop no good for Jansen on the first as it hits the front of the iron. Morgan Hildebrand checks out. Ellie Hughes is back into the contest. Second free throw no good for Georgia Jansen. We hold tight at 20-14. Tigers with the ball and the lead. Almost another steal. Drop it in. Hit off the mark. Kenkel can't find that one as Long holding the rebound. Heitman into the front court. And to Long. Kenkel almost got it away. Long puts it up. An awkward-looking shot. Couldn't get it. Hughes with the rebound. Heitman with the three. It's off the back of the iron. No good. Long almost hauled in the rebound, but beat out. Cini comes up with it. Up to Dana. Drop it in to Gosling. Turnaround is good as it hits the iron and drops in. 11 for Gosling. Hitting her average on the season. Heitman drops it off to Long. Long turns around, makes the bucket and one. Frankie Long with 6 points tonight with the free throw to come. Frankie used to people just trying to rip it away from her. And one off the front of the iron, no good for Frankie. 22 free throws on the night combined between both teams. Hughes bumping near side on Andrews. Get it away. Up to Dana to long two. It's an air ball. Hughes with the rebound. 2 minutes to go inside the Roundhouse in the opening half. Hesitation by Heitman. Kicks back out to Hildebrand. Finding Jansen. Rainbow three is pure for Georgia Jansen. 22-19. It's back within 3 for the Cats. 1:48 to go before halftime.
Make the equity in your home work for you with the home equity loan from Lennox Employees Credit Union. Crush high-interest credit card debt and make needed improvements to your home. You have the power to refinance and change your financial life. With the lower interest rate, repayment is more comfortable than paying those high credit card interest rates. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA Equal Housing Lender. Online at lennoxecu.com.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by Assured Partners, power through partnership. Greg Young Chevrolet of Marshalltown. Drive with Greg Young and experience top auto service and selection. And Lennox Employees Credit Union, lennoxecu.com.
Trent Edson taking the timeout for Grinnell. It pays off as Aiden Gosling picks up another bucket. She has 13 on the night. 24-19, 5-point lead for Grinnell. Bobcats just hanging in there with the Tigers. Jansen finding a big three. Now Long goes up strong in the right block. She's fouled. 2 free throws coming her way. Gosling backing down Long. Long almost got a piece of it, but just out of her reach. That was a bucket as we were coming back from that timeout taken by Trent Edson. Frankie, 1 trip to the line tonight and one. She was unable to convert, and now free throw here. She knocks down. Frankie, 36% free throw shooter, coming off a night where she had 2 points, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks against Mason City last Tuesday. Second free throw is no good for Long. 24-20. Jansen almost stealing the inbound. Hughes tried to get in there, but Tigers come up with it. 60 seconds to go before half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have our Cat Connection. Bobcats got a steal, but then Tigers steal it right back. Charlie Gilbertson from the boys' swim team will be our Cat Connection at halftime. About a 14-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Dana, left wing, drops it into Gosling. Double teamed out there. Dana open for the three. Loads up and fires away and makes her first bucket of the second quarter. She has 11 now. 20 seconds to go for the Cats here in the opening quarter. Shot clock is off. Heitman over to Jansen. Second three of the night. Can she get it? She will. She answers. Bobcats have made 3 threes here in the second. Staying in this one. 2 seconds. Jansen at the buzzer. Oh, just off the left side. Thought there was a hope and a prayer. That would have had the Cats back within 1 right before halftime. But Georgia Jansen with a couple of big threes here in the second, keeping the Cats around. 27-23. Tigers have the lead after the first half. Coming up, it's our halftime reports. All presented by Scouting America Mid-Iowa Council. We'll break down the first half and that Cat Connection coming up right here on Your Home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
At Greg Young Automotive, we go the extra mile for our customers across Iowa. Why do customers choose us and keep coming back? Because our commitment to exceptional service and satisfaction never wavers. With our extensive network of dealerships throughout Iowa, we leverage unbeatable pricing and offer a better inventory selection than other dealerships. Visit any of our 6 locations across the state and experience the Greg Young difference, where we'll go the extra mile for you.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
The Halftime Report, presented by Scouting America. Adventure on.
First half dominated by the Whistles. 24 free throws in that first half between the Tigers and the Bobcats. Bobcats not able to convert at a lot of their chances at the free throw line, but have converted from long distance. 3 threes made in that first half of action, 2 of them made by Georgia Jansen. Halftime scoring leaders for the Bobcats, Frankie Long with 7 points. Georgia Jansen with 6 with those 2 made threes. 4 for Millie Heitman, 3 for Kinsley Bowie, and Nia Watt, 3 of 4 at the free throw stripe in that first half of action. Meanwhile, for the Grinnell Tigers, not quite the distribution of scoring, just 3 ladies leading the way in scoring, as 13 at halftime for Aiden Goslink, 11 for Hope Dana, and Elisini with 3 points here at the break, as we see some of those highlights by Frankie Long and Georgia Jansen in the first half of action. As Georgia Jansen put up a half-court shot, it was just off to the left side, thought that might have a shot from long range as time expired in the first half, but couldn't get it to go. Each team looking for their 6th win of the season. Who wants it more? We'll find out coming up in the second half. But coming up, it is our Cat Connection presented by State Farm, Tyler Pashong Agency in Marshalltown, mtownproud.com. We'll talk with Charlie Gilbertson on our Cat Connection. This is Halftime, presented by Scouting America, Mid-Iowa Council, right here on KFJB-TV.
When my kids come home from camp, they're so excited. They go on and on about all the activities they got to do.
My son loves to go fishing,
Cooking, photography, kayaking,
zip line, archery,
robotics, camping, oceanography,
swimming,
and radio.
He's got so many fun stories that he would share that we just wouldn't have otherwise.
Being involved in scouting, my boys have made lifelong friendships.
I would recommend putting your kids in scouting. It's a great way for them to learn skills while having fun.
Marshalltown Community School District announces that preschool sign-up begins February 3rd for children who will be 4 on or before September 15th. Sign up early as spaces do fill up. Marshalltown's preschool program ensures every child has access to high-quality early education in a welcoming and supportive environment. The preschool program is tuition-free with no fees to sign up. Contact the preschool coordinator at 641-754-1000 for more information. You'll need proof of your child's age, address, and immunization records in order to sign up.
The Cat Connection, sponsored by State Farm, mtownproud.com.
That's right, it's our Cat Connection, all brought to you by mtownproud.com. We're here with Charlie Gilbertson, senior for Marshalltown Bobcat boys swimming. Charlie, last 4 years, you've been super competitive. The program has been super competitive. Tell me kind of the foundation that you hope to kind of leave behind with your legacy here.
Yeah, so we've had a great program. Last couple of years, we had a big senior class. We got a lot of people out for our class, which is good, but leaving that behind, that kind of takes down the ranks of the team, so not a lot of people are left. But just making sure that, hey, telling our underclassmen that, hey, you got to go recruit, you got to go get these people out, and the people that are here to keep the traditions alive, especially with the coaches going out, with Coach Loopy going out, and Coach Delaney taking the lead head coach position. So, yeah.
Yeah, all right. So talk to me a little bit about your season. You've got districts coming up on February 8th. What are you really feeling solid in right now to take the districts?
My butterfly, as always. So the 100 butterfly, I'm swimming well in it this year. I'm feeling great in it. I'm swimming sore a couple meets, and I'm having a great time still. So when I'm feeling fresh for districts and I shave my head and I go bald for that, I'll be a lot faster, and I'll be ready and make it to state and hopefully to place at state.
Yeah. Now you're doing that in about a minute. So how fast are you booking?
My best so far this year has been 54.41 seconds. So that's actually about 100th off my best when I was tapered. So once I'm tapered, hopefully I go about 53 seconds, 52. That'd be great. Trying to get the school record, maybe not. So it'd be great.
What kind of off-season stuff are you doing to make sure that you're staying good?
So just swimming. I swam throughout the summer at Blue Wave Swim Team here at the Y. Not the Y, but not here at the Y, sorry. And so I swam. I lifted here at the high school all summer. I lifted here winter, fall, all the time whenever I could. I managed cross country, and by doing that, I was able to lift and swim when we had practice here occasionally for open pools. So that was a great experience.
Yeah, that's awesome. Other activities you're involved in during this school year outside of maybe sports as well?
Oh, yeah, I'm busy. So swim, track, this year managing cross country, not participating in it. So those are my sports. I'm a school board rep. I'm president of National Honor Society. I'm part of a Decision Point Leading, which is a Bible study group. I'm part of STEP, which is a philanthropy group. National History Day, Quiz Bowl, tons of others. Big Brothers, Big Sisters. I'm just involved with everything. I like being busy.
Yeah, man, the list goes on and on for Charlie Gilbertson. Last question for you, Charlie. Getting to state, how special is that experience? I know you're gunning to go there again, but being down in Iowa City, what is that like to you?
Yeah, so it's fun. It's always good. I remember freshman year going to state. It was just like a shocking experience. Like, these are the best swimmers in the state. There's so many fast people. But and then coming in this year, my senior year, with that just kind of experience coming throughout the years of like, hey, I'm one of those swimmers now. I got this. And just kind of coming with this attitude of like, I'm supposed to be here. I trained to be here. I'm going to do my best, and we're going to see what happens and let it rip. And just in the awesome pool that Iowa City has. So yeah.
Awesome. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, that is Charlie Gilbertson with our Cat Connection. Get all brought to you by Tyler Prashong, State Farm Agency, mtownproud.com.
At Tyler Prashong State Farm, we are M-Town Proud.
For us, M-Town Proud is about having absolute pride in the place that we live and work. The people in this community represent everything that I believe in and everything I want to instill in my children.
Hardworking.
Diverse. Genuine.
Kind. And passionate.
A blue-collar town that has shown countless times we can depend on each other.
We'd love to talk to you about what makes you
M-Town Proud.
The Halftime Report, presented by Scouting America. Adventure on.
At halftime, the Bobcats trailing by 4, 27-23, and they had knockout at halftime, which Kyle Smith and Jacob Hayes were part of, as well as Adam Boone, who made that half-court shot, but a little cheating there. You can't have the guys' team out here playing knockout with everybody else. Ankeny knocked out Indianola girls basketball earlier tonight, 65-33, second half right around the corner between the two Cats here tonight on KFJB-TV.
Some say life is like a road trip. Is it a coincidence Scooter's Coffee is a drive-thru? We don't think so. Whether you need a coffee while you enjoy the view, to just get you through the long stretch, or to refuel between stops, Scooter's Coffee is there, brewing up delicious coffee, espresso blenders, smoothies, iced drinks, and more, with the convenience of a drive-thru so you can stay on the road and enjoy the ride. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast. Scooters in Marshalltown.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by Marshalltown Area Chamber. Meet at Marshalltown.com. Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. And McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, quality furniture for every room in your home.
Second half underway as 27-23 still our score. Just 8 seconds gone as Tigers had it batted away. And they'll inbound it again here. Kinkle inside, feeds out to Dana, loads up, right wing three off the mark. Grinnell tries to save it, throws it away over into the far side stands, and it will be Bobcat basketball with 7:43. And one of the Tigers hit the end line bench and kind of holding her mouth, so hopefully she is all right. And it's Aiden Gosling. And looks like maybe she hit her tooth or jaw or something, but hopefully she is all right. Tooth pain's the worst pain. Am I right, David? It's pretty bad, says David. It's why we pay you the big bucks, David. After it's all said and done, still Bobcat basketball. Heitman bringing it up court. 4 points in that first half. Leads it off for Jensen, Jansen had 6 points in that first half. Bowie trying for the runner, but blocked by Kenkel, who gets a big one right there. Tigers with the basketball back. Drop it inside to Gosling, who had 13 in the first half. Cini now, right high post jumper, goes in and out. And off of Gosling, down to the right block. She was scrambling for the rebound. Heitman gets the inbound up to Jansen. Over to Heitman. Around the perimeter, the Cats go. Long on the left block. And they'll finally give it to her, but a bad pass from Heitman picked off. Here goes Dana, charging in, and layup is no good off the left side. The official from behind, kind of a bailout call right there. Foul going to be on Ellie Hughes with a push, her second foul of the night. Hope Dana at the line for the second time tonight. She had an and one earlier tonight, missed that one. And this one will hit the back of the iron, no good on the first free throw. Here we get the replay. A little body contact on the way up. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. No good. 0 for 2 by Dana at the free throw line, Long with the rebound. She's at least probably got 10 rebounds at this point. Always involved in getting that basketball back. Heitman loads up for three. That one off the right side of the iron and rolls out. Frankie Long gets tied up with Kenkel down low. Officials saying a jump ball. Possession arrow keeping it with the Cats. Biggs getting a little physical down low. Bowie to inbound. Finds Jansen. Rainbow three. It's good by Jansen on the left wing. Her third three of the night. She has 9. That one a rainmaker for the Cats, and a travel inside by Gosling as the Cats are back within 1. Well, Jansen missed that half quarter at midcourt right before halftime, and she wanted that three. Finally got it. Heitman speeds ahead, up to Bowie. Right wing unguarded three. And the Cats have the lead. Knocks it down. Kinsley Bowie with her second three, and the Cats' first lead of the night. 29-27. Inside to Kenkel, taken away. Long comes up with the basketball. Well, the Cats have been a tale of two halves team. And out of the gate here in the second half, they have a 6-0 run. Bowie near side corner, trying to get it into Long, but can't get it. Now Dana gets tied up with Jansen. Tigers have the possession. Dana stuffed by Frankie Long. Wow, that one knocked away, and Bowie came up with it. That is, whew, I'd like to see that again because it doesn't. I think that was just a rejection and the ball went away, but they're going to give a jump ball, possession arrow. Regardless, Bobcats going to get it back. Here we look at the replay. Boy, that's definitely not a jump ball. If anything, I could have seen maybe a foul coming there as Dana. And now another jump ball. Wow, that's an interesting time for that one as well. But 5:09 remaining in the third quarter, and we're trading possession arrows. Well, as soon as the officials got here tonight, they have made sure that everyone knows that they are here. I mean, you got to earn your paycheck somehow. Kinkle got the feed from Gosling. No good. Long rips it away. Kinkle hits the deck. Tough physical play down low. Jansen over to Heitman, a head fake. Over to Hildebrand. Hildebrand stops her dribble, feeds to a cutting Heitman. Now to open Bowie. Off the back of the iron for the three. Gosling taking it all the way, and Bowie's going to pick up her third foul of the night, a blocking foul inside. Free throws to come for Grinnell. Gosling has made reservations at the free throw line here tonight. This is her fourth trip to the line, and the first one's good. And just a late step in there by Bowie. Second for Gosling, and she ties the game up at 29. 15 for number 22. Bobcats break the press. Hildebrand ahead. Challenges Kinkle. Blocking the shot right there as Hildebrand couldn't get it over her. Gosling looking inside, now feeds left wing to Cini. Now to Dana for three. That one's off the back of the iron. Jansen with a rebound. Hildebrand picked up by Dana. Dribbles up to the left wing, back to Jansen, top of the key. Inside to Frankie, a little bit too strong. Gosling picks it off. 3-on-1 all the way. Stuffed. Georgia Jansen with a rejection. Dana, though, finds open space. Three's off the back of the iron. Ball hits the deck. There's a scrum for it. They'll find Dana. And we had a play. Wow, that's... Officials stopped the play as Gosling was on the deck. I'm not sure. Did Dana's shot go down right there? The three? It did not, but usually you let the possession go on there, especially when they have a shot coming. But Gosling hit the deck after she was trying to roll around for the for the rebound, that is. Dana was wide open. He'll stay with the Tigers. A little miscommunication between the officials and the players. But it was an official's timeout to allow that player to get up, and Gosling's okay. She'll stay in the game. Actually, no, she did just step off. They did substitute her quickly. Jansen taps that one out of there, trying to feed Kinkle inside, and turnover back to the Bobcats. I did not see, but Ava Cini did get off the bench real quick and replaced Aiden Gosling. Tied at 29, approaching the 3-minute mark here in the third. Jansen tried for another three, but Ellie Hughes with a tough rebound inside. Over to Heitman. Heitman buys some room. Baseline jumper off the right side. Hughes with another rebound. And Frankie's going to pick up a foul. She bumps Dana. Frankie Long's third foul of the night with 2:51, third quarter. Most likely she'll check out shortly. Head coach Brian Murphy opting to keep her into the game as of right now. Jansen with the long arms, tipping that one out of bounds. Andrews was looking to Kinkle. Nyalot going to get off the bench, check in for Georgia Jansen, who's given some really good minutes here tonight. Well, good to see Goslink okay. It looked like she was kind of holding her nose. Lott eating up Dana, but a body check. Nyalot with her second of the night. The sophomore. She's feisty. Inbound to Cini. They find Goslink, covered up by Heitman. Now to Cini near side, unguarded, steps in, late feed to Goslink, it's rolling around. Grinnell will toss it away. Bobcats turn him over. It's a 3-on-1. Now Grinnell catches up and pokes it away. Dana comes up with it. Cini thought about the three, but Hildebrand flew right by him, and then Cini throws it away as Heitman comes up with it. Turnover fest. Heitman almost turns it over. Finds Hughes. Cuts in. Senior can't get her first bucket of the night. Long went up. She was held on the arm underneath. It looked like Macy Andrews, and it was her second. Shooting foul sends Frankie Long to the line. We've been at a 29-29 stalemate. See if Frankie can break it here. She's 1 for 3 at the stripe. You can hear a pin drop it here on that free throw attempt. No good. Monday night, no boys game here tonight. Girls only, so unfortunately a little bit of a lighter crowd here tonight. Frankie Long rolls in and gives the Bobcat lead back by 1, 30-29, as she splits the free throws. Goslink free throw line jumper to answer, no good. Tough rebound by Heitman. She's over the 10-second line, up to Hildebrand. Crossover, drives in, binds some space, but just strong on the shot. Goslink comes up with it. Andrews to Goslink, free throw line. Kinkle, baseline jumpers, well off the mark, but an offensive rebound. Load up by Cini. Three is no good. Heitman rebound. And I believe we have a timeout. Timeout, Tigers. 1:03 to go. Third quarter, Cats by 1.
Legends American Grill is the perfect place to watch your favorite team. Enjoy wings, nachos, steaks, and prime rib available on Friday and Saturday nights. It's game on for great food and your favorite drink to wash it down. You like burgers? Legends has fantastic, unique burger creations like this. The Legends Burger. Absolutely delicious. Gather with friends, enjoy your favorite team's games with the NFL Sunday Ticket, and make some memories. Legends American Grill in Marshalltown and our new Newton location, where the game is always on.
Hey, it's Ellie Hughes, and you're watching KFJB-TV.
Ellie Hughes has come up with a couple of nice offensive rebounds here tonight. Still not in the scoring column, but take a look there at head coach Brian Murphy coaching him up with 1:03 to go in the third quarter. Timeout just taken on the floor by Trent Edson, head coach for the Grinnell Tigers. Just back in 2019, this team went to the state tournament in girls basketball. Had a down year last year and a little bit down this year at mark of 5-10. The boys basketball team in attendance, showing support for the girls here tonight. Good to see that. All right, Bobcat basketball down to under a minute in the third quarter. Cats took their first lead of the game in this quarter and have the lead right now, but turn it over. Hildebrand throws it away. Now Hughes comes up with a throwaway by the Tigers. Here goes Nia Lotz. Picked up by Dana. Gets it to Hughes. Now to Heitman. Now Hildebrand. 10-second difference between the game clock, shot clock, and Cini tipped that one away from Hildebrand, trying to find Heitman. Jansen's going to get off the bench and check back into the game. She's been a sharp shooter here tonight. 3 threes. Inbound way up high to Jansen. Jansen cutting, got the feed from Heitman, but it was a little behind her. Pass off the mark. Kinkel comes up with the basketball. Shot clock is off for Grinnell. 15 to go, third quarter. Andrews open for the three, and it skims the net. Bobcats get the rebound. 9 seconds. Down to 5. Turnover, Jansen. Gosling inside. And that'll give the Tigers the lead as we head to the fourth quarter. Gosling with 17 to lead Grinnell, and they lead by 1. 31-30, heading to the final 8 here tonight inside the Roundhouse.
Auto loans at Lennox Employees Credit Union are not just for cars. If you are looking to purchase a new or used motorcycle, boat, snowmobile, or other recreational vehicle, look no further. Lennox Employees Credit Union has low loan rates, and the loan process is so easy. Visit lennoxecu.com for rates and membership eligibility information, or go to 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown to visit with one of our loan officers. Lennox Employees Credit Union, member NCUA.
Bobcats storming back in the third quarter, cut the lead to 1. Bobcats had a lead of 2 in that quarter, 29-27. That's when they took their first lead of the game. But Grinnell had Aiden Gosling inside, and she got a turnover in the final seconds of the third quarter to take the lead back 31-30. Hildebrand, right wing, gets tied up with Dana, and Dana picks her pocket. Here she goes, 2-on-1. Dumps it off to Cini, and Cini, her first field goal of the night. Cini made 3 free throws in the first. That's her first field goal of the night. She has 5. Jansen near side spin move, spins out of some pressure, up to Hughes, gathers it. Over to Heitman, now Hildebrand, her left wide open, long range 2, she was on the line, drops it in for 2. Hildebrand's first bucket of the night, 33-32. Bobcats usually go to man-to-man, but playing a little bit of zone here. Teardrop, and gonna commit a foul here. Frankie Long's 4th. Yeah, just barely on the line there for Morgan Hildebrand. So Dana was the one fouled. She goes to the stripe. 3rd time tonight, and makes her first free throw of the night. She is 1 of 4. And now 2 of 5, and she rolls in the second, giving Grinnell a 3-point lead. Heitman gets it from Jansen, and Heitman almost throws it away, but Hughes comes up with it. And now they'll settle things down with Jansen. Hildebrand left wide open, and boom! Knocks that one down. Hildebrand, 5 points here in the fourth. And we're tied at 35. What a time for the freshman to come alive. Andrews has it tipped away. Grinnell keeps it. Dana. Oh, Goslink hitting the deck hard. Jansen and her collided. I believe they're going to get Jansen with her second foul of the night. Hildebrand near side corner, knocking down that big shot a moment ago. And they did change it to 36-35, so I don't know if they recorrected that Hildebrand 2 to a 3. But we had it at 35 apiece, so nevertheless, Bobcats will take it. Nia Lott with a good hustle play, but they rule a travel on Lott as she came away with the steal. That was a tough one. She was scrambling for it. And I don't think she got her feet set in time, and that's the travel call. So I believe they're changing the Hildebrand long 2 to a 3 on the scoreboard, at least as of this moment. Long 2 on the far side for Andrews is no good. Bobcats with a rebound. Heitman down the right side, drops it off, and it's no good. Rebound by Goslink under the bucket. Heitman cuts her up, blocks the shot by Goslink. Boy, defense has come up with some big plays here tonight, some big blocks. Frankie's had a couple. Hildebrand picks up her dribble left wing. Inside they go for Hughes, but the pass off the mark. 5 minutes to go inside the Roundhouse. 1 point lead for the Cats. And Dana on a drive, a whistle, and before the shot, a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. Under 5 to go inside the Roundhouse. Cats hanging on to a slim lead here tonight.
At Greg Young Automotive, we go the extra mile for our customers across Iowa. Why do customers choose us and keep coming back? Because our commitment to exceptional service and satisfaction never wavers. With our extensive network of dealerships throughout Iowa, we leverage unbeatable pricing and offer a better inventory selection than other dealerships. Visit any of our 6 locations across the state and experience the Greg Young difference, where we'll go the extra mile for you.
Hey, I'm Frankie Long, and you're watching KFJB-TV.
Frankie Long in some foul trouble. 4 fouls tonight. She has 8 points and a ton of free throws. Or excuse me, a ton of rebounds brought in. We've had a ton of free throws. 32 free throws tonight combined between the two teams. 36-35 is what the scoreboard has, and we have it at 35 apiece, as we thought Morgan Hildebrand made a long 2, but a point was given to the Bobcats a short time ago, so that's what we're going to go with is 36-35 and changing that long 2 to a 3 by Hildebrand. We looked at the replay. It definitely looked like she was on the line, but hey, whatever it takes here tonight. 36-35. Grinnell taking that timeout. Andrews, a 3 near side, no good. Nia Lott poking the one away, but bounces back to Grinnell. Cini, 3 on the right wing, rattles in and out, no good. Goslink, rebound, put back, no good, but a foul. And we'll see what's on. I believe it's going to be on Ellie Hughes. Her 3rd. Goslink at the line again. And this one is no good. This next one will be her 10th free throw. And she is 6 of 10 at the line tonight with her 18 points for Aiden Gosling, and we're tied at 36. Bowie gets the inbound, past the defender. She'll go all the way inside and rejected by Kinkle. Sails into the end line, stands by the boys basketball team. Bowie, baseline right side, inbound. Up to Long. Long going against Kinkle. Tries to go up strong. Shots off the mark. They're going to rule a foul. Wow. Frankie Long bailed out right there. Shot was no good. And Andrews picks up her third of the night. So Frankie Long back at the line for 2. This is her 4th trip. And that one off the front of the iron, no good. 2 of 6 tonight at the charity stripe. 3 of 7. And the Bobcats, with their claws hanging on to a 1-point lead. Looking for their 6th victory of the season. It would match their win total from a year ago. Skip pass, and now a pass inside is poked away. Tigers turn it over. Heitman with it. Gets it over the 10-second line. Gets a screen from Bowie. Stops inside to Long. Kinkle tying up with Frankie Long. Frankie looks frustrated. She's playing with 4 fouls on her tonight. Andrews near side wing. Now back to Cini top. Dana to Gosling. Guarded by Frankie and a travel. Yeah, she kind of shuffled just a little bit on the way down to the right block. And a turnover on the Tigers. We do have a substitution as Abasini will replace Macy Andrews. Hildebrand catches the inbound. Guarded by Cini, picks up her dribble in a bad spot. Cini turns her over. Bobcats hit the deck though. Heitman gets it back at a timeout. Boy, there was hardly possession there for Heitman, but Bobcats get it back with 3:28, 4th quarter. Head coach Brian Murphy with a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him.
The right insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines.
Millie Heitman just gathered the basketball in, and as almost a jump ball was being forced, a timeout was awarded to head coach Brian Murphy. So the Cats keep the basketball and inbound to Heitman. Under 3.5 minutes to go. Heitman with a bad turnover. Cini with the layup. It's good. And the Tigers have the lead right back. And then the Tigers get it right back again off another Bobcat turnover. Boy, we've got to be approaching at least 50 turnovers or more combined here tonight. It's not, unfortunately, winning basketball when you turn it over that many times, but both teams doing it at a high rate, so both teams sticking around in this one. Long got a piece of it, tries to get the rebound. It's out of bounds on Grinnell. And back to the Bobcats. Good hustle by Frankie Long inside. Playing with 4 fouls, trying to win that basketball back. Down by 1. Bobcat basketball. Red and blue trying to take the lead back here. Heitman inbounds to Jansen. Jansen up to Bowie. Bowie, it's a 2-on-1. She doesn't go inside. Might have had an opportunity for an easy bucket there, but they'll slow things down. Bowie now on the baseline, shut down by Dana. Holding on to the basketball. Now gets to Jansen, now to Heitman. 10 on the shot clock. Drop it into Frankie Long, but Kenkel there again. Bats it away. She's done that numerous times tonight. Really faced up on Frankie Long here tonight. Battle of the bigs. Dana, free throw line jumper. Tries to bank it in. It's no good. Rebound slipped out of Frankie Long's hands, but Heitman comes away with it, and Bowie again slows it down when maybe had an opportunity for a fast break. Jansen sees the lane. It's cut off. And a foul going to be awarded. Foul going to come in on Aiden Gosling, her second. .2:11 to go in the Roundhouse. Inbound to Millie Heitman. One hands it. Gets it over to Bowie. Good pass, but Bowie goes up against two and has it batted. She's got her hands in the air saying there was a foul, but play it on. Almost a bad situation there when you're complaining about the call. The other team's just going down the floor, and we have a timeout. Grinnell has the possession. Head coach Trent Edson wants to take a timeout. They're down to their final 2 timeouts of the night. We'll take it with them. Under 2 to go inside the Roundhouse.
Wayward Social is the place for fun. With 20 lanes of bowling, leagues for all levels, great food and drink options, an awesome arcade, there is a ton of fun to be had at Wayward Social for date night, family fun, or the company party with plenty of space for everyone. Visit Wayward Social on Facebook for updates on specials and live music. It is all on South 6th Street in Marshalltown. Visit wayward-social.com to start planning your group outing at Wayward Social, the place for fun.
Look forward to having you along for Bobcat Live coming up on Thursday night. We'll be joined by girls, boys basketball. Also talk girls wrestling and boys swim. That's coming up on Thursday night. Nyalot giving a little wink to the cam as we come back from the timeout taken by the Tigers. Tigers leading by 1, 38-37 with 1:56 to go in the game as Trent Edson took that timeout. In his 16th year leading the Grinnell girls basketball team. Gosling will inbound. Jansen almost nabbed that one away. An illegal screen on Cini on the far side and a turnover. Grinnell back to the Bobcats. Third team foul of the quarter. Cini's second foul tonight. Brandon Lewis with you tonight. Great to have you on our KFJB-TV only broadcast tonight. Bobcats see the Tigers knock the inbound pass away as Kinkel, 6'1" and long arms right there, getting the best of that inbound pass. Bobcats inbound on the near side. That one's picked off by Gosling. Gosling finds Dana. Quick shot inside. Misses it. Rebound put back no good, but the basketball out of bounds on the baseline. And they award it to the Tigers, saying the Bobcats knocked it out. Tigers inbound. Up to Dana. Left wing, they work it. Spin move inside. Almost carried that one. But the floater is good for Hope Dana, and her first field goal since the second quarter is a big one. And that's on Frankie Long, her fifth, and Frankie Long is fouled out. She finishes with 9 points and a ton of rebounds. And that'll be a big piece gone for the Cats. Mentioned in our keys to the game, brought to you by First Rate Real Estate, that was the key for Grinnell to get to Long. The and one for Dana is no good. Stays in a 3-point game, and Georgia Jansen loses it on the far sideline. And Dana, I guess, just took a little bit of a step into the shot there. Inbound to Kenkel. Tries to feed it left wing. three for Grinnell's off the mark. Bobcats can't close out with the rebound. Offensive rebound. We're under 90. Goslink way out high, trying to waste some time. Now drives, almost stutters. Dana open for three, pops off the front, but another offensive rebound. Goslink puts up a three, and this one's good. Trying to put a nail in the coffin against the Cats. That is a huge one right there. 6-point lead with 50 seconds to go. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
Sportsmanship starts with us.
As a student athlete, I need to model good behavior and represent my school appropriately.
That means respecting my teammates, coaches, opponents, the officials, and fans.
If I do that, so will others, and being a good sport becomes a way of life.
To all of Iowa's student athletes getting ready to compete, remember, sportsmanship starts with us.
Well, the Bobcats faltering late in this one, an untimely turnover and a bunch of offensive rebounds for Grinnell gives them second life, and they nail a three, and they have a 6-point lead with 52 seconds to go. And at times the Bobcats offense has looked good, but at other times it's really struggled to get anything going. And now with their inside post presence and Frankie Long out of the game, she fouled out. Going to make the job even tougher here with 52 to go. So Aiden Goslink just made the big three. 21 points for her tonight. Jansen up the near side. Up to Heitman. Heitman drives inside. An up and under move. Misses it, but gets the offensive rebound. Put back, no good. 2 free throws coming for Millie Heitman. Boy, that would have been big if she could have made one of those shots, and especially the last one with the foul on the way by Elisini, her third. But 2 for Millie Heitman, a 54% free throw shooter on the season. First one's up and good. Millie Heitman with 5. Side spin by Millie Heitman, and the second free throw is off the left side, bounces out right. And now Jansen will foul Goslink in the backcourt. That'll be the 15th foul, so 2 automatic free throws coming for Goslink, who has established a residency at the free throw line tonight. She is 6 of 10 tonight at the line with 2 more to come. Off the back of the iron and gets the friendly roll on the road. 7 of 11. Did not play in this game last year. Junior with the second free throw. Off the back of the iron, no good. Ellie Hughes skies for the rebound. Keeps it at a 6-point game. Jansen up to the baseline. Tries to find Hughes cutting. Hughes throws it in between Heitman's legs. And here's a fast break. Dana goes all the way. Jansen will foul her. Dana hitting hard into the support underneath the hoop. Looks to be okay, but 2 free throws coming her way. And Jansen picking up her third. Or no, that's her 4th now on the night. And Hope Dana misses the first. 15 for the freshman tonight. Boy, she's got a bright high school career ahead of her. Just a freshman. Second free throw's no good. Hughes rips away the rebound. Here goes Bowie. Dana steps in and bumps her. That'll be the 5th team foul, so that's free throws for Kinsley Bowie. Hope Dana will pick up her second foul tonight. Well, 2 big free throws for Kinsley Bowie, her first trip to the line, and the first one's good. Bowie, 38% on the season at the stripe. Second one is no good. Jansen almost got the rebound, though. All the way in. Grinnell misses the layup. Nia Lott comes away with it. 6 seconds. Now down to 3. Heitman has it batted away, and that's going to do it. 5-point game, 44-39. 1 second remaining. Hildebrand gets the inbound and can't control it. Bobcats had their shot, but falter down the line. A couple of misfortunate turnovers late cost the Cats, and a big 3 made by Aiden Goslink, and she goes 2 of 4 at the line in the fourth quarter to close it out. And the Tigers improve to 6-10 on the season. Meanwhile, the Bobcats drop to 5-10. Coming up, it is our locker room report. All brought to you by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown. We'll have our post-game chat with head coach Brian Murphy. Name our player of the game. All that when we come back right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
McGregor's Furniture and Mattress is your local furniture store in Marshalltown, and they are proud to support Marshalltown Bobcat Athletics. If you need a new recliner to relax in, or perhaps a new dining set for the whole family, shop McGregor's. They also have a good selection of luxurious sectional sofas. Score the mattress of your dreams with an assist from the McGregor's friendly and knowledgeable staff. You'll be the household MVP when you bring home the winning selection from McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown. Open 7 days a week.
YMCC, competitive athletics, affordable tuition, on-campus living, online courses plus 2 campus locations, unique programs, career training, small classes, short-term hands-on training. Choose MCC.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Welcome back to the Marshalltown Roundhouse. Bobcats fall here tonight at home, 44-39. Record drops to 5-10. Grinnell's record improves to 6-10 in a non-conference 5A meets 4A here tonight. Well, just 3 players in scoring for the Tigers tonight, but Hope Dana, the freshman, had 15, 7 for Elisini, and then Aiden Goslink. Wow, 22 points for her tonight. She had a big night for the Grinnell Tigers. Meanwhile, Millie Heitman, as you see there on our highlights, she ended up with 5 tonight for the Bobcats. Bobcats a couple with 9 here tonight. Georgia Jansen and Frankie Long, 7 for Kinsley Bowie, 3 for Nia Lott. Millie Heitman had, Morgan Hildebrand had 6 as she made a couple of big shots in the fourth quarter tonight, but not enough. Bobcats took their first lead of the game in the third quarter, 29-27, but not able to overcome the deficit and fall here at home by 5. You're locked into Locker Room Report, all presented by Wells Fargo Advisors. And when we come back, we'll name our player of the game. That is ahead. And our post-game chat with head coach Brian Murphy. This is Bobcat Basketball. You're watching KFJB-TV.
You look forward to retirement as your time to relax. But now that it's here, turns out relaxation is overrated and you'd rather get back to work with an idea of your own. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement plans change course, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is sponsored by Sports Plus, sportsplusTherapy.com. Wayward Social, the place for bowling, games, food, and more. And Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown, helping you develop strategies for pursuing your financial goals.
Locker Room Report continues now on KFJB-TV. Time for our player of the game, all brought to you by Opa Grill of Marshalltown. Greek and traditional favorites. All you have to say is Opa. Well, Georgia Jansen is our player of the game tonight. Couple blocks and rebounds as well as 9 points. 3 big threes made tonight for Georgia Jansen, and she is our player of the game. Georgia Jansen receives a $25 gift certificate to Opa Grill in Marshalltown. Coming up, we'll be joined by head coach Brian Murphy. This is the Locker Room Report. You're watching KFJB-TV.
What does OPA mean? OPA means joy, enthusiasm, and approval. And when you dine at OPA Grill in Marshalltown, you'll understand why. With their made-to-order pastas, soups, and salads made daily with the freshest ingredients. Favorites include chicken parmesan pan-fried to perfection, fresh and light chicken lemon rice soup, and their signature OPA salad topped with seasoned gyro meat. OPA Grill Family Restaurant in Marshalltown, where you can dine in or drive through. All you have to say is OPA!
You planned and saved for your child to go to college, but medical school after graduation was a surprise. A happy, expensive surprise. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When opportunities surprise you, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
Back inside the Roundhouse, coming up tomorrow night, the Bobcats will be on the road to take on the Dodgers of Fort Dodge, as we'll have bonus coverage of the girls' game coming up at 7 and tip-off of the boys' game to follow. Hope to have you along for that one. Coach is standing by. We'll talk with him next, right here on Your Home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
In Iowa, we are fortunate to have a lot of opportunities to get involved in at our schools.
Athletics and activities have so many positive effects. From learning how to build relationships and healthy lifestyles,
and gain self-esteem and confidence.
Make participation a priority. You and your school will benefit.
Back in on the Locker Room Report, all presented by Wells Fargo Advisors in Marshalltown. Now time for a chat with head coach Brian Murphy, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services, your locally owned qualified diesel mechanics. Coach, here tonight, boy, two teams going back and forth. You took your first lead of the game in the third quarter, 29-27. What was your message to your team at halftime? Because they came out on a 6-0 run.
Yeah, the biggest thing we were trying to do is get ourselves kind of balanced again, where felt like we came out, I'm not sure if we were flustered or what it was. We didn't come out the way we wanted. snapped out eventually, clawed her way back, and then it felt like we started the second half the way we should have started the game. And so, I mean, it's a credit to the girls to fight to that point and to kind of get ourselves back there. But again, when you dig yourself a hole early, suddenly these tight games late, we don't have any buffer left. And I think that's something we got to continue to learn from is, when you spot teams, I think, 6-0 or whatever it was before we finally scored, I mean, you're just putting yourself in a tough spot over and over and over.
Georgia Jansen made 3 really huge threes. I mean, I thought she played a good game here tonight. She was our player of the game. She had a couple blocks here tonight. When you see her left wide open, I'm sure you get a good feeling, right? As well as Kinsley Bowie. She made a few, and Morgan Hildebrand as well.
Yep, absolutely. And we've been saying all season, I mean, we believe that we have good shooters, and they just have to believe it as well. Georgia's had a lot of shots this season that just kind of barely missed, and sometimes those averages finally play back out where all those short misses, suddenly she's making them tonight. So, we have a lot of players that we have faith in their ability to shoot, and when they're left open, we have a lot of faith that they're going to knock down a majority of them.
Was tonight a good learning moment for your team on, coming down the line and finishing games and coming out on top on the winning side of things?
Yeah, no, I hope it is. And I think, the hardest thing about a game like tonight, there's a lot of small moments along the way that build up to that moment. Certainly there was a point where I think we had the lead by 1, and then there's about a minute and a half where we just seemed to struggle to get the ball across half court, forgetting what had worked for us before. And that's some of that learning, that's some of that maturity of, digging deep when things aren't working the way you want them to. And we've got to recognize, especially when we're out of timeouts, what we need to do to get the ball in.
Boy, tonight, I know Frankie Long fouled out. She had 9 points. She had a ton of rebounds here tonight as well, too. It seems like over the past couple of weeks, that aggressiveness that I know you've wanted from inside, she was getting tied up with Kinkle down low and doing a really good job to bring that physicality to your team in that maturation growth process. This is probably one of her tougher tests that she's seen so far, and obviously will serve her well going down the line. So how do you kind of view it, looking back right away?
Yeah, no, Frankie did a really good job battling all night. I thought she did a really good job working for her position. I felt like there were a couple times she earned it and then was not rewarded for that, where they're allowed to come over the top and kind of tip some of those balls out. But yeah, I mean, we saw the fight from her that we want. I also thought there were a number of times we just missed her, where she had done the work early and we just didn't get our eyes up early enough and missed a chance. So, she's learning, she's growing. She's not the same player now that she was back in August, back in October. And that's what you want from a young player, is that continued growth and kind of bringing things in to become a better player.
Well, 24 hours from now, you'll be right back in action on the road at Fort Dodge. I know that's probably a game you really want, feeling kind of like, you had your shot the first time around against Fort Dodge.
Yep, and for better or for worse, it's going to look a lot like tonight. It's going to be full court. It's going to be physical. And it's something we're going to have to embrace. And, these tough turnarounds are just kind of part of scheduling. Every team's got them. So we're going to have to jump on the bus tomorrow and hope we learned our lessons from tonight.
Do you like a week off and then you go right back to 2?
It's you learn to just kind of roll with schedules, because every year there's at least one quirk, where I know there's one year we went to Fort Dodge, to Mason City, to Ottumwa all in 9 days. So, I mean, every year has got its quirks. So this is just kind of one of them.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for the time, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, that is head coach Brian Murphy on our postgame chat. Again, all brought to you by Laurel Diesel Services. This is the Locker Room Report on KFJB-TV.
When Mike Overton moved to Laurel, Iowa, he had a vision to have a diesel repair shop that would support his growing family and passion for working on diesel engines. Being part of the East Marshall community means ensuring that farmers, truck drivers, and businesses run smoothly. With a large building and state-of-the-art equipment, Laurel Diesel Services is always up for a challenge. When your farm trucks, semis, or other diesel equipment requires maintenance or the occasional repair, take it to Laurel Diesel Services.
The KFJB-TV Locker Room Report, presented by Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown.
One final time in the Roundhouse. Again, the Bobcats fall 44-39 on the road at Fort Dodge coming up tomorrow night. Looking forward to having you along for that one. For our KFJB-TV producer tonight, David Braga, Lincoln Eastman, Keith Stewart on camera work. I'm Brandon Lewis. Have a great rest of your Monday night. We'll talk to you from Fort Dodge tomorrow. You've been watching Marshalltown Bobcat Athletics right here on your home for the Cats, KFJB-TV.
Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV is made possible by Assured Partners, Greg Young of Marshalltown, Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber, Marshalltown Community College, the Gregors Furniture and Mattress, Sports Plus, Wayward Social, Wells Fargo Advisors of Marshalltown, Marshalltown School District, Scooters of Marshalltown, State Farm, mtownproud.com.